Dear friends, we are witnessing a form of a silent corruption which is taking place right there in the well of Parliament. I would like to tell that 1 hour business of Parliament according to PRS survey cost rupees 25 lakhs. And taking that into consideration, if we expect the Parliament to work up to the ideal working hours, that is the 8 hours, then we can conclude that around 2 crore rupees are being exhausted each and every day when the business in the house is facing disruptions in the name of the rights of oppositions and opposite parties. Now let us talk about how do we perceive what is corruption. By definition, corruption is anything which is dishonest or fraudulent conduct by those in powerful positions. So the question here is, can we call it a corruption? Well, I think if we cannot call this a corruption, then nothing in this world exists that we could call so. How? Let us try to articulate the argument. All the parliamentarians in the parliament, in order to do healthy debates and political deliberations for framing or making the laws, are appointed by the citizens through voting rights. I mean, these laws tend to satisfy the needs of the citizens and tend to help them to realize their worth. And if you take this, you must think that all this is actually the job of a parliamentarian. And to put it in simple words, I would like to say that there is a post of parliamentarian whose job is to make laws for the nation. The selection is done by the citizens through voting, and so is the post gets its eligible candidate to fulfill the duty, that is to serve the citizens and to make laws. Now, if the duty is not fulfilled and still the candidate is getting his or her salary along with all the perks and benefits, then what is this called? This is some sort of corruption and not providing service. I mean, not providing service and getting all the benefits is a dishonest act in itself. And they can't be questioned because we have given the parliamentarians the powerful places which are powerful enough to differentiate and decide what is corruption and what's not. But is it really the Congress whom we should blame? Or is it the BJP? Or is it the left and other regional parties? In my opinion, all of them carries the same convicted instinct, and they all should be blamed for that. I'm saying this because I have some arguments. The Congress and the opposition want Lalit Gate accused Sushma Swaraj today to go without a discussion or preconditions, just as the way the BJP wanted many of the UPA ministers to resign while it was in opposition during the last decade. In February 2014, during UPA 2, the same Swaraj again justified her party's relentless acrimony in the parliament. The 15th Lok Sabha with UPA 2 government was the crowning glory of the BJP in disruption of the parliament at 61%. Its productive time was the worst in Indian legislative history. The Congress can quote to BJP Arun Jaitley's justification of the pandemonium in Parliament during UPA 2. If parliamentary accountability is subverted and a debate is intended to be used merely to put a lid on a parliamentary accountability, it is then a legitimate tactic for the opposition to expose the government through parliamentary instruments available to its command. This was what Arun Jaitley said at that time. So this is how we can actually see the way the parliamentarians are fooling the people. We must realize that more than they are creating communal tensions and other such sorts of mishappenings just in order to deceive the public attention from this important political issue, and all of them must be seen unintending and unattending their cause of disrupting parliament and creating their political drumbeat. But is it really what India needs? It's the time to question these honkos. Thank you.